Good afternoon, welcome to Grain TV. My name is Cody Bills, this is Logan Burgess. Today is the 23rd here, it's a Tuesday. We have the market drifting a bit lower here with corn trading down 5 cents, soybeans down 2 1/4, and we had Chicago wheat down 1 1/4 cents here. We did get an export sale reported out this morning, 110,000 metric tons of sorghum to unknown destinations. Corn, though, continues to trade lower. When you look at soybeans, though, I mean, Monday we had just a very, very dismal trade day. Today we're not down nearly as much, only falling 2 1/4. Why did we see that sort of relative, I guess, strength at this point in the market?
Yeah, you know, it was a very quiet trade day, fundamentally, really, across the grain market. Soybeans, looking at that market in particular, we did have a story out from Argentina. The Argentine government is expecting their soybean acres to remain unchanged this year. That could be viewed as a slightly supportive story for beans. We did have the USDA raise their production estimate by 1 million metric tons in the September WASDE report. In general, though, not a story that's really going to have a lot of sticking power here, in my opinion. As we're looking at things, we continue to take a look here at this monthly chart of the November soybean contract, and this is a chart we've used a lot here on Grain TV. The next area of firm technical support is down at the $9 region. Right now, looking at projected stocks and what I've been hearing from some producers as far as yields coming out of the field, I think $9 is very reasonable for soybeans. Keep in mind, back in 2009-10, we had a different stocks to use scenario than we have now. This year, it's approaching 13%. And the USDA is projecting substantial increases to world ending stocks. So for those two reasons, and looking at this chart here, $9 seems in the card. That's kind of where I'm looking for this market to go next. Corn could be a little bit of a different story, though, here we're looking at the chart.
Absolutely. When you look at corn here, I think there's a good chance. I mean, we're sitting only 25 cents over $3 even. Bottom line here, I think there's a good chance we go back down to that big whole number. You know, with the pace that we've been falling here in the last couple weeks, I don't think it's very unlikely. I think that producers need to be keeping in the back of their mind that there's a good chance we reach that $3 corn. As we move into October, though, it's going to be very important for producers to keep in mind their crop insurance policies. They're going to want to be reviewing that. They're going to want to be reviewing what their expectations for yield are. Look at prices. There's ways that we're going to want to be managing around that. We're going to talk about that in the upcoming shows. But Logan, you know, the possibility for a bounce, something that producers have been looking for. When we talk to a lot of these producers that call in, you know, people are thinking, well, you know, maybe we put in a bottom here in middle of harvest. Now, the question is, do you think there's anything in sight here to help put in a little bit of a bottom, maybe some short covering?
You know, there's a chance that we could get that starting kind of September 28th and into the early part of October. If you take a look at these precipitation maps here from Planalytics, you can see that really for the entire grain belt in particular, as we enter October, there's a 40 to 50% chance of seeing above average precipitation, specifically in the Dakotas, western Minnesota, northern Iowa, and Nebraska. So I think that's the kind of story that could cause a little bit of short selling. Seems like this corn market has been so one-sided here really for the last 3 months. Obviously driving that is the fundamentals, but something has got to give at some point. So if we do get some field flooding, that could be the kind of story that does get some people to take some shorts off the table. You know, bottom line, as you said, though, looking at the fundamentals, I think long term you need to be thinking or being aware that we are in a long-term bear market, but that is the kind of thing that could produce a little bit of a bounce, you know, as I'm looking toward the beginning of October.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thanks a lot for tuning into today's show. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, give us a call, 877-472-4607. Remember, you can take a demo of our trading platform by just clicking on free trial up there in the top right hand corner. You can see what it's like to be able to view quotes live on your iPad or iPhone or mobile device, and you can monitor your position. So it's a very easy way to manage your price risk on the go. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you here Wednesday for the Ethanol Report.